Today, I'd like to share 4 ways that South St. Paul is going above and beyond to set ourselves apart as a business-friendly community. First, the city has partnered with Dakota County to join the Metropolitan Consortium of Community Developers Open to Business program. Anybody looking to start a business in South St. Paul can meet with our small business advisor, Natalie, and it's absolutely free. Her group can help you develop a business plan, navigate financial hurdles, and secure the permits and licenses that you need to start your business. They also offer small business loans at very low interest rates. Natalie is just a phone call away at 952-451-6390. The second way, South St. Paul is almost 140 years old, and that means that most of our land has previously been owned or developed. Much of that development predates modern building codes and regulations and zoning regulations and environmental regulations. It can be tricky to build a new building or your business on a piece of land that has a title issue due to old easements or soil issues of previous buildings, on the property not being demolished correctly. Well, our staff has a lot of experience with the development of properties that have a bit of hair on them, and they're ready to help you navigate that redevelopment process. This is different from a lot of cities where they mostly leave you to fend for yourself, and the city's only role is reviewing your project. You can contact our planning department at 651-554-3217 to get started. Number 3, we have spent the last 4 years thoroughly and thoughtfully updating our zoning codes to make it much easier to start a small business. Previously, it was very difficult to start a new retail business or a service business or a restaurant without getting at least one zoning variance unless you were moving into an existing commercial space that was already grandfathered to be the same type of business that's in it. Variances can be scary for a small business since it costs time, it costs money to apply, and there's always a chance that your request may be denied when it's put in the final vote at the City Council. Thanks to the zoning code updates, it's now very easy to start a new business in an existing commercial building so long as you meet the building code requirements and comply with the American Disabilities Act. Many cities are moving in the same direction with zoning reform, but I am happy to report that South St. Paul is on the cutting edge. The 4th way, we recently created a mixed-use innovation district on Concord Street North called the Mixed Markets and Makers District, where we have streamlined the development review process to make it even easier to start a new business or build a new building. This is an approach that is more and more communities are talking about, and we are excited to watch this controlled experiment unfold. If the Innovation District is successful, we may eventually implement the same parts of its principles in other commercial areas. Thank you for listening, and please make sure you tell your friends that South St. Paul is open to business.